Hello and welcome back to the Pokemon Soulstones 2 playthrough. We're here this episode with our good old new Eevee ready to go ahead and hopefully destroy some things today. I want to see this sound type put in some work because we haven't really used the sound type as much as the other new typings in this playthrough. We've done a lot with cosmic typing, obviously, because cosmic typing is very fun. We've done a ton with light typing as well because Luminance has gone crazy. Today, I would like to see sound typing go crazy. We will see. We will see. For now, though, we have the side quest that we briefly saw for a moment last time, and today we're going to see what it entails. You there, I need your help. I don't know what's happened, but the Caverns of Rhea have suddenly had a bunch of crystal formations appear, seemingly overnight. I don't know if there's some sort of spell that's been cast, or if this is some sort of practical joke, but I can assure you, Pokemon endemic to this habitat are not taking the sudden change to their ecosystem well. Caverns of Rhea used to be a dark, somber cavern. Now it's a cavern full of a bunch of bright, colorful crystals. That does sound kind of gross, actually. I like my dark, damp, horrible cave, please. Naturally, the Pokemon that prefer a quiet, dark cavern are not thrilled, and they've been whipped into a sort of delirium. Regrettably, I don't think they can be saved. Why? Would you be able to help put some of the poor creatures out of the misery? Why? What? That's not where I thought that was going at all. I thought it was going to be like, hey, would you destroy the crystals? Man, my good person playthrough is possibly on the line here, because, I mean, I'm gonna do the quest because goodies, but, like, thank you, my friend. I don't think you should thank me for this. This is horrible. This is a dire task, and I weep for the Pokemon that must be put out of their misery. Thankfully, only a few of the poor creatures have been whipped into a frenzy. Say less than 3, please, and have proven that they are going to be unable to adapt. These are the ones that need to be put down, unfortunately. Estimate no more than 10? Okay. Maybe we could, like, relocate them or something. There's gotta be a better way. Then 10 of the creatures throughout all levels of the caverns. Oh, is this... Okay, this is a big area coming up, then. Will need to be dealt with. It appears to be largely limited to Ariados and Galvantula. Oh, never mind, eliminate them. Okay, right, spiders. Oh, why didn't you say so? Yeah, we'll exterminate them all. How about some of the ones that, you know, are adapting? Can we take them out too? That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, okay, all right, let's remove them. That are the unadaptable species. You can feint or capture them. I'll feint them. I think I'll feint them. It doesn't matter which course of action you take. Funnily enough, I actually got a comment on Elite Redux mentioning about Ariados and... I think it was Spidops, not Galvantula, but to use to, like, pair with my Luxxra, and my response to that is, ew, spiders. They do set up sticky web on entry, but, like, ew, spiders. Holy shit, look at this place. Looks like one of our mines. I mean, one of the Epoch Corporation's mines, because I don't work for them anymore. Right, but, like, so much more. I've never seen anything like this. I told you it was something to behold. What in Arceus' name? I don't get it. All I see are a bunch of pretty glowing crystals. That's just it. Those are leyline crystals. Can I have some? So what? Those things are not just supposed to protrude out of the ground like that. The currents of the leyline energy that form the leyline spiderweb matrix are supposed to be mostly invisible unless you have a specific kind of technology to see it and harness the energy that comes from them. But these things are sticking out in the open like they're conventional mineral formations. Is it dangerous? It very well might be. I want to touch it. You're not supposed to be able to handle these things directly, but ordinary bystanders will think these are a bunch of colorful crystals and may touch them. Who would do that? Me, I would. Or try to take some. Me, I would do that, yes. At the Epoch Corporation mine sites, or the Epoch mine sites, there used to be a very stringent safety protocol around the handling of these materials. After all, these things are highly concentrated forms of energy. We need to cordon this place off. Yeah, I need you to secure the entrance so no one else comes in here. If anyone tries to come in here, just lie and tell them that the Epoch Corporation is securing this place because of some potentially hazardous material. Calicinati, I need the both of you to split up and find as many people that might have traipsed in here and get them the hell out of this place. Also, the added problem of we don't know what kind of damage or potential disruption all of these crystal formations could have caused to the Pokemon in these caves. It's okay, the person outside told me to kill them all, so I'll just do that. It's all good. I need to take some measurements in here to figure out what happened. If either of you need a top-up, I can heal your team. Oh, nice. Okay. Likewise, you'll stay there and talk about crystals. Yep, okay. Whatever you do not touch the white... You can't tell me not to. I'm gonna press it. Whatever you do not touch the white crystals encrusted in the wall. When you're sure you've cleared this place, come see me. I'm gonna touch it. But for now, heal me, because why not, right? And I guess we'll just go ahead and lead with our EV. And we'll also take a quick look at what we have around here for our encounter list. We have Starmie, notably, but I mean, we have a shiny, so obviously don't care. Golbat, Claydol, Golurk, Fat Boy, Torterra? No. Maybe? I don't know. All I see is bristles. Avalugg? Maybe? Let's tell. Electric. Morgrim. God, it's so hard to remember the middle stage for that. It's Impidimp and Grimmsnarl I remember so well. But Morgrim, I think. Edelgos, Carvink, Electrode, Quilladin. Why are you still a Quilladin in this place? Like, I understand Morgrim a little bit more. Even Golbat rather than a Crobat, but like, Quilladin? Pinsir, Graveler, looking horrifying. Boldor, Excadrill with a little sound symbol? Sound type Excadrill, maybe? Magneton. My first thought seeing this was Arctozolt. I don't think that's right. This is not an Arctozolt. I don't know 100% what this is. But we'll find out. That's horrifying, and I don't want to talk about it ever. This is... I want to say Helioptile, but no, maybe not. Wow, I'm really bad at this today. And Gastrodon, obviously. Okay. I got really bad at that towards the end there, but... Touchy. Oh, we can't touch that. Okay. Alright, well, I thought maybe. We have the rocks that we can mine. We have you up here. We have a way down. Let's check around first, and let's battle some people. Festivals have made the place so much prettier. Glalie. Ghost Dark. I don't think that's good for sound type. It is not. Okay. It's decent for light typing, but it's a tough switch in directly. We could go to Whirlsy, I guess. Take the Ghost and Dark type moves a little bit better. I guess we're gonna go to Whirlsy, I suppose. I do like the red eyes, though. I like red-eyed Glalie. It's why its shiny is so good. It's a great shiny. Yeah, we fake out neutral damage. Fake out gets disabled, but that's fine. I mean, we're not gonna be going for that again. And I guess we Proton Crash. First touch, we live. If we get the speed boost, we did not get the speed boost. Okay, well, that's a disaster. Okay, I didn't think we were going to get so much damage put into us. I thought we were going to be completely fine there, to be honest, but that was not the case. But Luminance should be able to finish it up, although it's +1 speed. I was like, haha, funny light type move, but yeah, +1 speed might make this very sketchy. Let's find out. We live, though. We do live, though. Barely. We have a heal right outside, so I don't need to worry too much, but yeah. That was a little bit silly. I probably should have went to something a little better. Cosmic Horror Inkay. Okay. Please deceased. Be deceased, please. That thing's turning into like an actual Cthulhu Abyssal God when it turns into a Malamar. There we go. Got there in the end. So that's scary. Mind Drain, that's fine. You're gonna heal up a bit. In this battle of attrition, we should win though, because of the grassy terrain pushing us to the edge of it. Pretty scary for a Graveler to be fighting Luminance, although I guess Delcatty isn't normally a Pokemon that you would be using in the late game. I would say that most people would probably have put the Delcatty into the box by now, but I refuse. Luminance is staying the whole way. This is my problem, right? I'm so attached to these Pokemon, and I love using them so much, that I don't want to change my team around. But I do feel like a large part of the enjoyment in a new game is testing out all of the new Pokemon that you can have. So I feel like I'm hindering myself. I'm too attached to my Pokemon because of, you know, the shinies that I have. Like Shiny Starmie, I just don't see myself ever going ahead and taking that off the team, okay? But also, there's so many cool Cosmic types, right? Even the Cosmic type Evolution, right? That's amazing, and I want to use it, but like, if I do that, I have to take Starmie off the team, and that would break my heart as well, so I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn. It's a tough decision-making process. I don't know. Speaking of Starmie, honestly, hold on. I might genuinely like the purple more. I don't know. It's actually very hard to tell. The purple also looks incredibly good. We're gonna go for a Sing. Unfortunately, we miss. That's tragic. We're gonna land the second one, though. And we're gonna win by spamming knockoff, right? Or I could go for Song of Passion, which is... Oh, no effect. I'll go for Song of Passion. I was thinking we would go for Song of Passion, even if it was resisted, to try and, like, set up our special attack while it was asleep. That's not gonna work, actually. Never mind. It was a lovely idea. Song of Passion will work here, though, because Psychic typing. Got speed. Special attack boost. Boost me. Boost me. Boost me. Boost me. Yes. This is what I want to see. Golurk comes out. We can go for Song of Passion again. We outspeed. Boost me. This is it. Gup is doing something. Look at it. Gup is finally here. Double special attack. Ignite. Surely I just Song of Passion here, even if it's neutral, right? Beautiful, sweet. Beautiful. That's what I want to see Gup do. That's what I want to see. That's beautiful. Oh, what? These crystals might be dangerous. I didn't know that. I'm getting out of here. I'm touching it. Nothing, huh? I kind of expected something to happen. I'm KOing the Galvantulas. I don't care about catching one. I'm good. It's a spider. I don't want to use the spider. You know, it's just, it is what it is. You know, I'm just going to click Lava Plume, and that's how I'm going to deal with them, I think. I don't really care too much about them. Sorry. Apologies to all the Galvantula fans out there. I think the Pokemon is cool competitively. I think in terms of spider Pokemon, it is probably my favorite of the spider Pokemon. I also don't mind Arachnid. Both Galvantula and Arachnid I think are fine. Ariados makes me slightly uncomfortable, but it doesn't actually have 8 legs. So it's actually not that bad. There's no spider Pokemon in Pokemon that makes me as terrified as, like, the spiders in Terraria, for example. Those are the worst, okay? As a professional arachnophobe, those are the worst spiders in video games for me, personally. I think they are horrifying, and they actually terrify me, just straight up. What's this? There's a button near the set of crystals. We know I'm pressing it. Who wouldn't? I heard like a in the background. I don't know what exactly that did. Interesting. Not 100% sure what that did, but sure. I like the Golbat with like actually no eyes and vampiric fangs. That actually looks kind of cool. But while we go through some of these somewhat easier fights, hopefully, Wrong fashion, you right bug. I do want to say the peak update came out, as in, you know, not the ultimate update, as in like the game peak. The game peak had an update for the Mesa biome. So for anyone that was heavily into peak, like a month ago when it came out, and has been looking for any excuse to play it again, it is a very good update. I was playing it with some friends earlier, and I have got to say, it is absolutely fantastic. There's so many good ways to absolutely troll your friends now. It is amazing. The new update is the Mesa update, and they added like 3 or 4. Ooh, what is energy set? They also raise attack. I mean, considering I have extreme speed, an attack boost could be more useful than a speed boost, and it is slightly higher base power. I wish I knew the chance on the learn screen. That would be nice, but I'll take it. Sure, new move. Why not? And we'll see how that goes. It should be decent still. I mean, our speed is okay, right? But yeah, the new update is the Mesa update. They added like 4 ways to troll your friends and murder your friends. The most important is the fact that you can cannibalize your friends if your hunger gets low enough in peak now. So I played like an hour and a half of me and 3 of my friends, literally just spending the entire time intentionally trying to starve ourselves as we tried to climb up the mountain, avoiding each other, like almost entirely, just threatening to cannibalize each other. Absolutely fantastic experience. Would do that again, 10 out of 10. There's also a ton of ways to troll your friends by like throwing new explosive dynamite at them, shoving them into a cannon and blasting them off of the cliff if their body ever goes unconscious. I don't know why I assumed this was a Noble Fortress and it clicks my fire type move. That was silly of me. There's also, like, new cactuses that you can throw and attach to your friends. There's just so many good ways to troll your friend. And you know what? That's something that I appreciate. I guess we should quickly run and heal real quick. There's a funky-looking Golurk. I feel like we caught one of these. Maybe it was a slightly different typing and different form. But I remember catching a Golurk and Claydol in that one area that felt like it went on for ages. They had to battle every single person inside that place, which I think I have to do here. T. Grovyle. I think this is the one that I said looked like a Helios. Is that the time gear from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? That's amazing, first of all. I kind of want it, but also, like, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I could just play that. What's this? There's a button. It's a set of crystals. Press. That is definitely the thing that was making the noise, okay? There's a little hum in the background. I wanted to press another one. I mean, obviously I did, right? But, like, I wanted to press another one for two reasons. I wanted to know if it was one, just in the background track, and I was going crazy because it was, like, timed perfectly, or whether it was, you know, from pressing the button. Now we know it's from pressing the button, so we know that it's actually doing something. No Song of Passion buff there. Song of Passion is still neutral. Knockoff is super effective. Honestly, how good was our special attack compared to our attack? They were similar, right? They're exactly the same. Not just similar, the exact same. Okay, in that case, Knockoff is 10 base power higher. Unless it's holding an item, in which case it's a lot higher. You could also go for a Sing, and then go for maybe 2 Songs of Passion to try and get a special attack boost. I'm gonna Sing. Okay. I'm gonna Sing again. Okay. I was committed at that point, right? I wasn't gonna go for it and just miss and accept that. I have to, like, commit to it now. First turn, Wake Up. Okay. Well. That didn't go well. I just wanted to see if we could get some boosts going. We didn't even get a single boost. There was no boosts that came of that. Tragic. Thing again. We try again, okay? Let's try that again. Song of Passion. Stay asleep, get the boost. Okay, one-shot KO, that's fine. Get the boost. Tragic. This isn't working at all. You Sing again. Having 2 Pokemon with 75% accurate sleep moves is certainly a strategy. I mean, it can work. It certainly can work. Oh, that was the last person on this floor. You can report to Caitlin near the entrance of level 2 now for further instructions. Really? Only 3? Oh, okay. We'll put Comet back in front just because there is more bugs to go ahead and fight, and we have it as our lowest level. Sure. You. Frenzied Ariados. Okay, sounds good. They did also add an Arachnophobia mode to the latest Peak update, but I didn't see any spiders in my playthrough, so I don't know why that's there yet. I'm sure I will find out and scream in terror at some point, because I didn't turn it on while I played earlier. We'll see if I play when the map changes tomorrow and play some more Peak, whether I get absolutely terrified tomorrow instead and have a horrible time. Probably. It's a tough life. I guess we just Diamond Storm here and get a nice defense boost, which might help us out, although it might have special moves because, you know. Iron defense, that's fine. We Diamond Storm again. We're good to go. Goodbye, Fortress. Give me your materials, thank you. Yeah, we're doing 2 quests in here at the moment, because we have the one to harvest materials and the one to clear out the spiders that don't adapt. One of which was in the actual town, and one of which was at the entrance just there. There's Caitlin. Okay. I like seeing the little arrow inside. Okay, that seems like everything there at least. Hello, big spooky Graveler. Please do not hurt me. I am just walking around now. Oh, there's another Ariados over here. Oh, Galvantula, sorry, not Ariados. They're all spiders. They're all the same thing, actually. You should just also get completely bopped by a Diamond Storm. It does, in fact, get completely bopped by a Diamond Storm. Good to know. Okay, that's fine. Bane, that is okay. Item. Destiny Knot. We're definitely not going to be breeding any Pokemon in this playthrough, that's for sure. I already clicked that, right? Leaving us with just the most northern side, I guess. check if there's anything else up here and get towards Caitlin. So we've already been on the left side of this jump. We just need to head to the right, and then we should be done with the first floor. I would like to get this whole place done today. I don't know if we'll be able to. I doubt it. Magneton, you should be completely fine for, like, Luminance, right? Because Rock something? Rock Electric? Rock Psychic. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can go ahead and hit you with a Giga Drain, and we should be okay. Nice, consistent, easy one-shots is what I'm looking for. We get some minerals. We get an Ultra Repel, which I could use, honestly. Might be a good idea. I don't think there's anything that I want to catch in this place. Again, like I said, I want to use everything, don't get me wrong. I am getting very attached to my team. Is bad. It is bad, but, like, look at this squad, you know? What am I gonna do? Alright, Caitlin. Hi. Have you evacuated everything and everyone in here? I think so. Hold on. Wait. What's this way, then? I mean, it certainly continues, at least, so I don't fully understand. I wonder if this area would get blocked off in any way. I doubt it, but I'd rather check this way first before going the main path, because I have stupid completionist brain rot syndrome, where I have to go every single side path before the main path every single time I play a video game. And it does make, I'll admit, it makes some games less enjoyable. One, for example, is Stellar Blade. I've still not finished Stellar Blade. I started playing it several months ago, and I just cannot get myself to actually sit down and play the game for a long period of time, because my brain goes, hey, you could go the main path, or you could try and collect every single collectible possible and check and scour every single inch of the map. And I do that instead, and there's a lot of collectibles in that game. So that's one game where it definitely doesn't, probably doesn't help to have this brain rot that I have, but that should be everything. Have you evacuated everything and everyone? Yes. Nice work, one level is clear. Let's keep progressing through this one place, one level at a time. I'll watch the exit of the next level. When you're done evacuating everything and everyone on level 2, come speak to me. Okay, interesting. I feel like I checked everything, but it wasn't like a requirement as such. I don't know, it was weird. Red crystals. Hello. I've been reflecting on what happened to us back in the Temple of Time, and I think it's starting to make a bit more sense. Caitlin's told us that the ley lines are a sort of invisible spiderweb of electrical currents that blanket the entire Orion region. Where the different parts of the spiderweb intersect is called a ley line load. Ley line node breaks, like what happened to us in the Temple of Time, creepy crawly anomalies pop out of it. Dialga had to seal it shut by stitching the rest of the ley line and pulling parts of it to stitch the matrix back together so that the hole that was created got stitched back. The spiderweb is made of a finite amount of material, call it that. A bunch of holes start to form, then you can no longer stitch it all up. Taking this to its logical extreme, what happens if a lot of holes in the spiderweb form simultaneously? I think it would suggest that the entire matrix becomes compromised and falls apart completely? Yikes. Yeah. Many hole make structure fall. it's what he said. That's a cool pincer. This would fit so well. This is this whole image, right? This background scene, this Pokemon is Chargestone Cave from Gen 5 in Unova, right? That's exactly what that is. That just screams Chargestone Cave, which pretty cool place. I mean, we are in Electro Weird Energy Crystal Cave. I suppose that makes sense. Lava Plume should do decent damage. I'm gonna Ancient Glare for fun. Nice. Goodbye, Ariados. Get a little bit more XP onto my Milotic. Can I interact with this? No. No. Interact with this? No. Item? No item. Nothing? Scams. What the? Visiting every level and picking up some of these crystals. That's my man. That's me. That's me. I may as well just say my name. That's what I'm doing. We don't have anything great for this. Everything neutral, huh? So we may as well just Lava Plume. This is a bit annoying, but we should be fine. Death Vortex is a scary name. I do not like that. Please do not Death Vortex me. Flabberdabble wants to learn Draconic Majesty. Is this special Dragon Dance? The target's special attack is harshly lowered. Don't feel like I need that when I have the ability Dishearten. I feel like I prefer my coverage because my ability kind of does that for me, so that would be a little bit of a waste when I could just, like, swap a couple times if I, like, drastically needed to drop something special attack. Definition Glare. Unfortunately, we get outspent. Yeah. I was hoping we could just go for the big dragon move, but that's okay. Gup, get in here. It's your time. Quad, super effective knockoff. Quad, super effective knockoff. There we go. Okay. I forgot about the silly form thing. I think we've seen that before. We also have quad super effective knockoff for Absol. Do we outspeed? We do! Cool Absol, though. Cool Absol. Sorry it wasn't on the screen for very long when it was cool, but oh my god, that is... You should go to sleep. You should be asleep, I think. That's kind of scary, actually. The damage was okay. Still asleep. Okay, we're good. That's how I actually imagine Lantern. You know, my little guy. That's how I see Lantern, you know? I know he doesn't actually look like that, but in the back of my mind, that's what I see. Just so everyone's aware. The true horror of the deep. Dreadnought. That was probably what I was seeing that I said looked like a Torterra. I think that was what I was seeing. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Dreadnought makes sense. X-Speed 2. Nice, nice. That's everything on the left side of the bridge, I believe. We'll check the south side first. Creepy looking Hypno. Do not want to see that. He has 2 magic thingy-majiggy. That's not allowed. Let's go ahead and lead with... Actually, you know who hasn't seen any love today? Gongoozler. Gongoozler, in the front, buddy. Just for you. You're probably not going to be good in this matchup. This was really stupid. Yeah, this is like the worst matchup possible. Why would I was so desperate to bring it in and be like, look, he's part of the squad, guys. Part of the squad. He hasn't been out yet, but he's there. Yeah, that was silly. I should have thought about that, but we have Signal Beam at least. Sadly not a KO because we tried this on a different one. I do remember that. But we left the lunge and we should be good. Okay, alright. I haven't been counting. I assume we're at like 6 or 7 of them KO'd, probably. So, I mean, we're making decent progress. I get the feeling this is going to be a 3-floor cave. Could be wrong, but I feel like 3 or 4 would make sense. Unfortunately, this is also a terrible matchup because I still didn't, you know, swap in a smart way at all. Do I think I can just win? Maybe. Let's Sludge Bomb. How much damage is this? 3-hit KO. It's not terrible, but yeah, that's not great. Sorry, Gongoozler. I let you down. That's my bad. Get taken down by a Volbeat. That's pretty bad. Hopefully Gup outspeeds and we can just go for a good old Song of Passion, get our super effective hit. Boost. Tragically, no boost. Unfortunate. Thing. Landing it. Okay, I like what we're seeing. We keep landing it. Song of Passion. My PP on Song of Passion is getting a little bit low, so I'm going to be a little bit safe here. I'm going to go for a Noble Roar, just so we keep 1 PP of Song of Passion for whatever comes in next. Flash Stomp, you're getting, well... I'm just gonna Song of Passion. It's fine. We'll go for it. It should KO. You know, I know I could have knocked off for super effective damage, but it's fine. Avalugg, I made a mistake. I'm just gonna sing. I made 2 mistakes. Land's Wrath. Okay, Zygarde, wannabe. Let's relax. You should not have that. That's spooky. We're gonna go to Luminance, and we're gonna Giga Drain. Everything's gonna be fine. So it was an Avalugg that I saw rather than Dreadnought. This is not a wild Pokemon, but that looks so much more like the sprite, right? With all of the crazy spikes on his back. I think there's an Avalugg in the cave that we could catch. I think that's something we could catch. Pretty sure. You go ahead and evacuate. I do actually want to check, because I haven't in a while, what Mega Stones do we actually have? we haven't looked in quite a long time. We have Vertisite, Anthrosite, Avalugite, which is why I checked in the first place, because I just saw that Avalug. Hedrolite, Gengarite, Golite, Powdonite, Agronite. Okay. Okay. There's a couple of things there that we could, like, consider adding to the team and start using, because surely we've got to be close to that kind of level, right? Surely we're approaching that soon. If I'm trying to, like, make it happen by willing it into existence. We'll see if it works. We'll go ahead and battle you as well. Get you to evacuate real quick. See if we can KO you nice and easily. That's not an ideal lead. Well, actually, that's fine. Yeah, we just Giga Drain. Okay, I was thinking of normal Pinsir being a bug, but yep, that's obviously not a normal Pinsir, as you can tell by the big blue glowing electricity. I'm gonna put you to sleep. Okay, good. Then we have the neutral Revitalize, which we will go for. Yep, 2 at KO, about as I expected. Man, we are really not doing well on the sleep turns. Go back to sleep again. Okay, nice. Light screen's up, so I want to waste these turns. We've not had any Pokemon stay asleep for longer than like 3 turns, I think is our maximum. Okay, that's decent. Vitalize again. It's not going to KO. Don't wake up. There we go. There's some luck. Okay, that uses up a lot of the light screen turns, which is really nice. Light screen goes away. Perfect. Great. That actually worked out completely perfectly, and now we're good to just go ahead and Giga Drain on the Electrode. Nice. You love to see a plan come together, you know? You love to see it. Who put him in the ground? Who did that to him? Quantum Star. That was very underwhelming for a very cool name. I thought that was going to be a little bit spookier for my life, but nope, that didn't hit very hard. What did they do to my poor Minior? Why would they do that? My little guy. Big ground gems, nice. My little guy. Why would they do that to him? He's meant to be so strong, and fly, and shell smash, and break out the shell, and have a fantastic shiny, and be a Pokemon that I love. Why would they do that and put him in the ground and make him weak and feeble? That's a cool looking Noibat, but like, no. More of these, we can... honestly, we'll lead with Wellesley just because full HP, and we'll go ahead and fake out for a bit of damage, and then go for a big, strong electric move, I guess, to take out this Galvantula. The Galvantulas have been really frail, so I'm not too afraid. Yeah, okay, that's completely fine. Nice, and we'll also get you to evacuate. You're probably the last person on this floor, I would assume. Rock Gorgeist. Okay. I mean, there is not to fake out. Weak Armor. I could Extreme Speed and potentially lower my defense, which might be a terrible idea, but we also might just outright KO. We're not gonna KO. We could crit. Let's just believe in the crit. We didn't crit. Go for a status move. Rock Slide. That's not ideal. Okay, that could have went better. I could have went for Purge first. I didn't think it was going to KO, obviously, that's why I said that, but like, I went for it anyway. This isn't ideal. This is... Why did they also put Excadrill in the ground? First Minior, now Excadrill? Why? Who is going around putting these Pokemon into the ground? I'm going to just swap in Luminance, assuming a ground type move is coming. Dead Silence. It was in fact a sound type move. Okay, well. As long as we can still use Giga Drain, that's fine. All that we need. You know, you can disable my sound type moves, that's okay. I wasn't using Gup anyway. Luminance is doing so well still. It's just such a good Pokemon, you know. With Revitalize, for Galvantula, goodbye, get on out of here. Just Luminance, man. Cool Venusaur again. We do have this in the box as well as an idea. If there is a Venusaurite that we obtain, I will use this. I will. Let's see how much the Giga Drain does. A lot. That was way more damage than I was expecting. Okay, that was completely fine. I thought that might do, like, barely half. That nearly one-shot. That was actually incredible. Nice. Let's get out of the way. Right, this floor is now clear. We have a fortress. That's fine. Let's just go ahead and give, like, a comment, I guess. I don't know. Anything will be fine. Probably the last thing on this floor, and then we might wrap things up for the day, because I am starting to overheat, because, my room is on fire. My room is on fire, and I'm starting to lose my mind. Bejeweled Blitz? This fortress can play Bejeweled Blitz on me? Oh, that's an old game. That's so old at this point. And you get the max effers. Okay, I couldn't interact with any of the crystals on this floor. There's still a magneton, which we can go ahead and Giga Drain. I wonder if there's going to be more on the last floor, or if I missed something on the first floor. Did I miss one single point? I'll probably run back to heal, and I might scout real quick to see if there was one that I missed. Interact with this? No. Interact with this? No. Okay, there's no others that I can interact with, so we'll say, yep, we've evacuated everything here. Nice work, the second level is clear. Let's keep progressing through this one place at a time. I'll keep researching this level. I think this next level is the deepest level of the caverns, so hopefully once everyone and everything on level 3 of the caverns is safely out of here, we're in the clear. Okay, okay. So this is going to be our final area. Oh. I thought we were just going to, like, enter and I could, like, take a peek at what colors the crystals were going to be. Nobody make any sudden movements. Why? Shut up, party. Everyone look over there, to your left. I see, like, a Silicobra or something, or an Ekans. Do you see it? I see the Aaron. Aaron's the important thing, right? No? What am I supposed to be seeing? Oh, it's an anomaly! Brig, it's seen us! Must feed. Agony! Caitlin? Caitlin's just tasing it. Thoughts in chaos. Caitlin, what is going on? You somehow incapacitated the anomaly? Bow before my genius. It's a taser, right? You're just tasing the poor thing. Caitlin, explain what the hell is going on right this instant. It's the same technology that Angelo used to incapacitate the big anomaly back in the Orion landfill. Admittedly, it was a stroke of luck, but I brought this tech with me when I had gone to the Epoch Corporation lab blast. But what better way to test it out than a field test? Who's a good anomaly? You are, yes you are, you're a good anomaly, aren't you? Oh, he's a rich little guy. Caitlin, stop making light of this. That is an anomaly. Do not piss it off. You don't know how reliable this tech of yours is. You have something to contain it. In fact, I do. Some of those temporal balls. Here you go, little fella. Gimme. Gimme him. Gimme him. When that creature jumped off the ledge and lunged at us, I saw my life flash before my eyes very briefly. But it turns out you have the tech to basically totally incapacitate these things all along. You drive me absolutely insane, Caitlin. This is great. Leyline Pulse tech stuns the anomalies and greatly weakens them against us. Okay. I have so many questions. Where did that thing come from? Are there more? Well, we know where it came from. There's, you know, a leyline disturbance, right? Kind of where they come from. I had to open my big fat mouth. These things are like cockroaches. Find one, there's hundreds. The natives are getting restless, folks. Okay, what do we do? Can this tech incapacitate a bunch of these things at once? Sounds like there's a lot more than that one anomaly. Both of you take this. Oh. Nice. Okay. Need to split up and get these things to chase us around. If we get them separated enough, we can fight them and incapacitate them in smaller groups. At that point, the pulse emitter should be enough to stun them so you can finish them off. 60% of the time, it works every time. That's what I like to hear. You know, it's always a 50% chance. It either works or it doesn't, you know? Gotta go. I see some critters coming for us in that direction. Split up, folks. He's right, Carlos. I'll go north. Alright, but we will check that out next time. So if you guys have enjoyed this Pokemon Soulstones episode, leave a like down below, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, bye.